Yeah, what is that? That really looks like plastic, doesn't it? Look at that. Yeah, never seen that before. Take a look at this.
Second video. Regular roast, mock. We got mock tender steaks. Yo, that is wild. Gotta keep your eyes out, people. They selling fake meat in the stores now. And you wouldn't even be able to tell. Look at that, side by side. You wouldn't be able to tell. Look at that, side by side. You wouldn't be able to tell. Jesus. All right.
Meat, also known as meat substitutes or plant-based meat, are food products designed to resemble meat in taste, texture, and appearance.
This meat is being advertised as having 75% less plastic, yet it's wrapped in plastic. And we know this plastic is leaching into the meat.
Yeah.
That's the ridiculousness of the world we live in today.
Sausage maker Johnsonville is recalling more than 42,000 pounds of sausage links because they may be contaminated with plastic fibers. The Wisconsin company is recalling some Better with Cheddar links after at least one person found thin strands of black plastic.
Fake fish.
Like, first of all, look at this.
Regular fish.
Regular fish. It doesn't really look normal to me though, because I don't know. This doesn't look like fish to me. But look.
Look at the texture.
My finger makes an indent like a sponge, and then I did this.
Squeeze.
Squeeze. I squeeze it as hard as I could, and look, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller.
Looks like a wet napkin.
Fall apart at all. And then watch this.
Be careful with the food you buy.
Wow.
Absorbed the water and went back to original shape.
Water, and it reabsorbed everything, and it's back to normal.
Oh, freaking fire department and black trucks and men in black out there.
No, I was wondering why my sushi was glowing.
Mother was showing me that she opened the banana, that she thinks that these are not real bananas. We got it from the supermarket, but when she opens it and she breaks it in half, it gets very tough and doesn't really break. And when it pulls, it's like it's glue. It's very tight and doughy. I've never ever seen a banana like that. I don't know if it's just our banana or if it's...
Something bad is happening to the fruit in America. Hundreds of people on TikTok are reporting that anytime they buy produce from the grocery store, it's super rubbery and almost feels fake.
They are selling fake avocados in Texas.
It happened to this woman when she bought watermelon for her kids as it was super stretchy and inedible.
I cut watermelon for my kids and they're all bringing it right back saying they don't like the texture. I can't believe I got one. I got a rubbery watermelon.
And again when this person bought avocados in Texas that felt like Play-Doh. It's even been happening to bananas, and this popular TikToker swears that there was a fake blueberry made out of silicone in the pack of real blueberries that she allegedly bought from Costco.
Why is there a rubber blueberry in my toddler's snack?
And as a result, everyone in the comments is freaking out, saying that the fruits are being pumped with growth hormones, and others are saying that they will only be shopping at farmers markets from now on. It's crazy how little options there are when it comes to getting actual organic fruits and veggies in the States, as most of the time the labels aren't accurate, and anytime you go to a different country in Europe or South America, their produce tastes much more flavorful. People were even speculating that the government is in on this, and others are planning to leave the fake fruit outside to see if it will attract bugs so we know if it's real.
So the 6 on top there are the Emerald Shaman graphene oxide grown. Don't know if someone else, I'll find out what strain of tomato it was, but we saw the other side of it. And I want to point out to you something pretty important, is that here we have the same strain of tomato, and this is the total yield. We got 6 of these puppies and just 2 of these, and something's attacked this one and that one and is rotting. Now it's important to note that we got some rot, and we have no rot here, and I think that's attributed to the graphene oxide, which is another very important overall factor. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
So I've only got 3 minutes, so I'm just going to be quick on this one. A company's just won a contract to put graphene oxide into our water, which is extremely cancerous because it's all new technology. So let's get into this. So these are the effects of graphene oxide on your body. Please pause it and have a read. Yeah? Even more. Yeah? Oh, but what's this? They've just won a contract to put graphene technology in as water treatment. UK technology business awarded the first commercial contract for business for wastewater treatment. So this shit's going to end up in the rivers, killing everything, and then it'll end up in your drinking water if they're not already using it in your drinking water. What's the cost to be used for foul water treatment? Initial applications were commercial, laundry products, food, beverages, and the dairy industry. UK business G20 Water Technologies landed its first commercial contract for the enhancement, filtration and membrane using graphene oxide. So they've won the contract, it's there, they're putting it in place right now. Oh, and keep your eye on that, Evo, because it's no longer G20 Water Technologies. They changed the name on their tax file on HMRC, but I'll show you this now. So Evol Limited, yes, formerly known as G20 Water Treatment. It's where it's registered, private limited company, yes. Well, what's this? The name that they're actually using in the public's now dissolved. Well, what's this? Full total exemptions to do with your tax. Not only are you poisoning us, you ain't paying tax on it. Because building ones don't look like this. And these are the people trying to poison your families for a quick buck. There's one other person in there. It's a Chinese national. They're based in California. You can find her on the tax files on HMRC because I found them, but I can't find any pictures of her. Strange that, isn't it? And then I showed you the evidence to say that they won the contract to put it into the water, but they're not putting it into the drinking water. They're using it in processes like laundry. Where does your laundry water go? It goes to a waste treatment facility. Some of the water gets taken out and used back in drinking water. The rest of it gets pumped into our fucking rivers. So not only are they trying to kill us, they're trying to kill the whole ecosystem of the country even more than they're putting sewage in the waters.
When we're at the grocery store, we got options of breads. This goes up quick. See that? Bread's supposed to be squishy. It goes right up. You know what that means? It's not real bread. This is some real bread right here. See how it stays down? Try another one. Let's try Bimbo. Try Bimbo. Look how it goes up. It's like foam. We're eating foam. Plastic. Crazy, huh?
Posted on December 3rd. This woman has been documenting different brands of bread she got from the grocery store.
3 different companies, all expired bread. None of them have mold. We'll start with this one, August the 2nd, 2024. It literally was never used. Has the end piece. None of it is molded.
Wow.
Still soft. Now this is the honey wheat. Still soft.
This was originally posted by Southern Bama Mama on December 2024. Bread doesn't taste the same anymore, and our food is not food anymore. Even TV News uploaded this video, and he says, Dana's new steak nuggets are questionable.
Just released their new steak nuggets, and people think that the meat is something that we should not be eating. So apparently, without really announcing it, earlier this week, they started to introduce their new steak nuggets, and people started posting pictures online of what it looked like when you actually buy them, and it does not look good at all. People are honestly questioning, in this economy, is this even steak? Because it does not look that good. Is this some other type of meat that maybe we should not be eating? Now, the person that posted it, people were asking her all kinds of questions if she actually ate it. She said no, she would never eat that. And this person here says, I haven't seen a squirrel in 3 weeks, and all of a sudden, Arby's has steak nuggets. I don't know if people even still eat at Arby's, but if you do, please go try these steak nuggets and report back to me in the comments and let me know if they're worth it.
About to make a salsa. Look at this. Freaking onion see-through, clear. Look at that. Pull it up.
That's weird.
Look at that. What the hell? Dude, some fake-ass onion. Look at that. Bro, that's weird.
Yeah, that's weird, but it's a coincidence, right? So on January this year, Katrina Rose bought some fruits at her supermarket.
Oh, disgusting. Banana is not supposed to bend that way.
Yeah.
I don't even know if this is organic. Wow, that is
Yeah, so a lot of people say fake fruit, it's rubber, sounds 3D printed. Some people say it could be frozen and thawed, but she says she just peeled it, so that's not it. So apparently most of these videos are recent. Let's see if there's more. Alexis Wilcox posted this one in 2023, check this out.
Chicken sandwich from Burke. Be careful what you'll eat.
What is that? Is that supposed to look like that? Okay.
Microplastic contamination has now been discovered in the respiratory systems of living individuals, signaling a deeply troubling development in environmental and public health. When analyzed, the vast majority of tissue samples examined showed the presence of microplastic fragments, strongly suggesting that inhalation is becoming a major pathway for exposure. Experts have long warned that microplastics are now present across nearly every corner of the Earth, leading to the sobering realization that avoiding exposure is no longer possible. This widespread infiltration raises urgent questions about the long-term effects these particles may have on human health. A recent investigation involving 13 surgical patients brought further clarity to this issue. In 11 of the 13 cases, microplastics were found embedded in lung tissue. The most commonly identified particles included polypropylene, widely used in packaging and piping, and polyethylene terephthalate, commonly found in drink bottles. These findings mirror earlier studies that revealed plastic particles in lung tissues collected during post-mortem examinations, further underscoring their prevalence. Microplastics have previously been known to enter the human body through food, drinking water, and air. However, a major turning point came in March of 2022, when scientists detected plastic particles circulating in human blood for the first time. This discovery confirmed that microplastics can travel throughout the body and potentially lodge in critical organs. Though the full extent of their biological impact is not yet fully understood, lab studies have shown that these particles can harm human cells. Similar air pollution particles are already known to contribute to millions of early fatalities worldwide every year. Dr. Laura Sadowski, a senior researcher at Hull York Medical School in the United Kingdom, expressed surprise at detecting microplastics deep within the lungs, regions thought to be protected by the body's natural defenses. The fact that these tiny particles can bypass the respiratory system's filtration barriers calls into question previously held assumptions about what the lungs can block or remove. Sadowski and her team highlighted the importance of their research, explaining that it not only expands our understanding of plastic pollution, but also contributes valuable data to studies on air quality and public health. Their work, soon to be published in Science of the Total Environment, involved rigorous testing and control procedures to rule out external contamination and ensure reliable results. The problem is not limited to one region or population. A 2021 study from Brazil revealed that 65% of individuals analyzed during autopsies had microplastics in their lungs. Most of these individuals were older, suggesting long-term accumulation. The most frequently found material was polyethylene, the same type of plastic used in everyday shopping bags. Evidence of synthetic material in human lungs has existed for decades. In 1998, a study in the United States identified artificial fibers in the lung tissue of patients with cancer. Though not labeled as microplastics at the time, it's now clear these findings were early indicators of a larger issue that had gone unnoticed. The scientific consensus is growing. Microplastics have infiltrated the human body in ways once thought impossible. Researchers are increasingly concerned that prolonged exposure could contribute to a range of health problems, including respiratory conditions, cardiovascular strain, and possible neurological effects. While further investigation is necessary, early data suggests that these plastic particles may be more dangerous than previously imagined. Microplastics are no longer a distant environmental issue. They are a direct threat inside our bodies. They have entered the food we consume, the air we breathe, and the organs that sustain us. The findings emerging from the scientific community are a clear warning. The longer society waits to address plastic pollution, the greater the risk to human health. Dr. Matthew Walters recently spoke out on the issue, calling the crisis unavoidable. His message was stark. No amount of filtering or isolating can protect individuals from exposure now. Plastic pollution has already embedded itself into the fabric of modern life. The current research on microplastics in human tissue may only scratch the surface of what could become a major health challenge in the 21st century. Scientists, lawmakers, and the general public must act swiftly and decisively to reduce plastic contamination before the effects become irreversible.
I have seen that there's a lot of people that do have videos on the internet or on YouTube about how to flush this out of your system.
All right, so the purest water. You don't want any fluoride in the water that you're using to decalcify the fluoride from the pineal gland. And then we're going to add a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar per dose. So this is going to last us a week, so we would do like roughly 7 to 14 tablespoons. This is a teaspoon.
I was gonna say, this is not the
I don't measure.
Oh yeah, here's that. This is a tablespoon.
Yeah.
You ready? Did I have to shake this?
Yep. All right, while she's shaking that, the other thing we're gonna put in are fulvic minerals. These have, you wanna put in some kind of trace mineral when you're having just purified or distilled water.
Okay, ready?
So we're gonna put in our...
Tell me when.
That's one. That's not, okay. All right, so that's the apple cider vinegar, so water, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. So if you were just making this to drink right away, it's like as much water as you want to drink.
This is a week's worth.
This will be a week's worth. A tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. So we're just going to take a shot glass of this every morning. And then you're going to add your fulvic minerals. So I'm going to add a few drops of fulvic minerals. This stuff's actually...
I like those. They
really
actually
nice.
taste really good. Which one is that? Tell people.
Well, this is called Mimi's Miracle Minerals. I ordered it off Amazon, and after I ordered it, they sent me a coupon. If I wrote a review, they would give me another bottle for free off their website, not off Amazon. And the review was on their website, not on Amazon. So, got a couple bottles.
Oh, cool.
Okay, then I'm not going to add this time, but this is iodine.
Oh, okay.
So iodine is really helpful for a lot of things, and it's helpful to replace the fluoride, which is a halogen, in your brain with iodine, which is also a halogen. Iodine is biocompatible, fluoride is not. So you want to put the iodine there and get rid of the fluoride. Yeah, this is what people get freaked out about. This is borax. It's for laundry detergent, but you know what it is? It is sodium borate. So I'm going to look for the ingredients. There should be an ingredient list here. And let's see if we can find it. Contains, nope, does not contain phosphates or chlorine. It says it contains sodium borate. Sodium borate contains boron. Boron is a natural earth element that our body does need some of, and it's the #1 ingredient that is said, this is not my idea, this is what I learned from this podcast, this is the ingredient that stops the nanobots from replicating. If you eat this stuff, you're probably not going to be happy that you did that. Don't do that. I'm not recommending anybody do this. I'm just telling you what I learned and then how much they told me to use. Now, you're going to take like the tiniest pinch. So if you want to hold this up for me, close to the camera. So each dose that you're going to take, which they say do it 3 times a day, we just do it once a day because it's a pain in the butt to do this 3 times a day, but you can drink this 3 times a day is what they say. A tiny pinch. That's 1 dose. This is for a week, so it's 2, 3, 4. See how small that is? 5, 6, 7. That's it. And then we add, this is not, the borax is what's part of the nanobot cleanse that the person from DARPA told us to use. The apple cider vinegar, the fulvic minerals, and the activated charcoal plus the iodine are what we added to help decalcify the pineal with the iodine, to help get your digestion going, and some other health benefits from the apple cider vinegar. And this stuff is magic. This is activated charcoal. I put in like 2 teaspoons.
2? Okay,
Yep.
here we go.
There's 1.
Don't spill.
It does go everywhere. And that's the whole thing. And so now our technique is we're going to use a little bit of iodine on our skin every day. We're going to shake this every morning, and we're going to have a shot glass of it every single morning until it's gone. We'll make another one.